This is Captain Kenny Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips. This is your weekly fishing report. This week, been running down these channels here, all down this channel on the edges with live shrimp. Have been picking up drum and reds all the way down to Rockport the whole way. It's been pretty good. Catch a few trout in there as well. If you get some croaker and throw it out there, just work the edges. It's been working well. You can also run back in here in Estes, work this back side back in here. Been picking up a few more reds. They starting to come around using live shrimp and cut bait, cut mullet, cut skipjack. If you're out trout fishing, you catch a ladyfish or skipjack, just throw it in the box and wait for later on till you start fishing for some redfish. Been using a 3-aught kale hook. With free line or half-ounce weight. Has been working good on like a Carolina rig. You can also run back over here, all California hole. Drift that with a popping cork if you're into drifting for some trout. It's been pretty good. You can also come back out in here depending on your boat. Get back up in here. The tide's been in and out. It's kind of just when you leave the boat ramp, just kind of look and make sure where your boat can get and where it can't. You can also come run back out through right in here, come back on mud on this tip. Has been good for trout with croaker free lining. You can even use a chatterweight on there. 3-aught kale hook with some fluorocarbon. It's been what I've been using and it's been working well. You can also run this whole outside of mud, if you're into wade fishing or if you just want to park your boat. Been trout all down this whole area right in here. So if you're looking for some trout, get out here and get them. You also can get on this outside of Stedman's Reef. There's been a few trout and some reds all up and down this. Been using croaker, shrimp, kind of little of both, free line and weighted. Been working this whole reef right in here. Has been producing as well. You can also jump on the outside here, hit all this outside. There's been some nice trout in here, some nice, oversized 22, 23 inch, working all down this whole edge. You can get back into here into Sunray, work these channels all back in here if that tide is low. Just right on the edges, depending on your boat, just you can jump up here if you got a skinny water boat and get in here behind these islands and stuff. But there's been some fish hanging out in there. All in this ICW on this right side over here as well. You'll see a bunch of like pipes and stuff. You can work that area down in there. There's been some trout and some reds right in there. If you're into mangroves, down these old McDermott docks and all around Fina right in here along those rocks, there has been a few sheep's head and some good sized mangroves, some trout, some reds, all in there. So don't rule that out. Work that area right in there. Get over here. You can run out to the north in the South Jetty. There's been some bull reds out there as well, some slots, some trout along the rocks. If you can get out there, depending on your day, you can definitely get some fish. If it is a nice day, you can come out and hit this surf. It's this time of year. It's just look for birds. Just run on down this whole shoreline. If you see some birds, get in there and throw up in that first and second gut, and there's reds, trout, all down here. Been catching a few pompano here and there as well. It's been pretty good. Find yourself over in Corpus. This Nueces Bridge has been producing some nice trout all out in front here, and some black drum. Just work along it, and with a croaker and free line them up there. Been anchoring about 4 foot of water and throwing up towards the bridge. There's a bunch of structure up in there. Been producing some good sized trout. You can also bring you some shrimp over here and free line it on these rocks all right out in here. Been picking up some nice mangroves as well out in here. Get done there, just hit these wells. Any little well you see, just hit it and bounce from well to well to well. Don't get them on one side. You might switch to the other side. work all around that well, you'll be sure to pick up you some trout, and there's been a few sharks, and also caught some oversized reds out here too. So until next week, thank you very much.